This is the Day's Channeling and a reading for the 26th of April. We'll go ahead and begin with some messages that I'm picking up. I haven't been using the alphabet letters so much lately. Go where we're guided, right? So we'll begin with a message I'm not so excited about, but not all the messages are fun for me to deliver, but I'm getting very strong feelings or strong messages, and there's an energetic feel that is strong behind these messages. And it began when I shared the article, the short read the other day on the wealthy man who commissioned those statues of himself and had them put up at the local cemetery. So then I started taking it to the grave, and money in the ground, and this money specifically buried in graves, and money being hidden in a cemetery. That's the long and short. And I'm getting this real life. It's a pretty strong message coming through. And then let's switch gears. Let's go to McDonald's, the Golden Arches, and their Happy Meals, kid food, right? My kids, Happy Meals aren't, there's worse things to eat, but it's kid food, and it truly does make them happy. It makes them so happy. They get to pick their drink and their sides, and they get a toy, and it's delicious, best fries in the world. And truly makes them happy. They get a Happy Meal about every couple weeks. And I don't know why I'm sharing this, but anyway, they had one yesterday, I suppose. All right, so I guess I just wanted to get off the other message, and then came across a butterfly yesterday. It was a butterfly that was still. So its lifetime here had ended, but it was still beautiful, laying on the ground. It was a monarch. No coincidences, right? That we came across this on our regular path. I shared with the girls that one time I found a butterfly just like that, whose life had ended, and I brought it home. I was a little kid, and I put it in a tin, something similar to an Altoid tin or the like. And I put this butterfly in this tin, and probably because it was airtight, the butterfly never decomposed. It was like magic. So something about this and airtight. I want to say, I want to go over really quickly in regards to Mercury retrograde and Mercury beginning its regular orbit speed. Once again, it's retrograde has ended now. It doesn't go direct immediately. But anyhow, it's a process. Planets go through their processes just as we do. Everything is in sync in this physical reality. We are one with it. There's no separation, even though it seems that way. And I guess that brings me to what I want to read today. and then we'll go over the channeled messages I'm getting from it. It's from Numbers, the book of Numbers, and 11:16 through 17, and 27 through 29. I wish that all the Lord's people were prophets and that the Lord would put his spirit on them. This is Numbers 11:29. And the short read is titled Kingdom-Minded Leadership. And that's the garage you hear of the occupant below that I was speaking of yesterday. And this neighbor actually is located on the same floor as us as well. Okay, I'll continue. When I joined a group of Christian children's book authors who prayed for one another and helped spread the word about each other's books, some people said we were foolish for working with competitors. But our group was committed to kingdom-minded leadership and promoting community, not competition. We shared the same goal, spreading the gospel. We served the same King, Jesus. Together, we're reaching more people with our witness for Christ. When God asked Moses to choose 70 elders with leadership experience, he said, I will take some of the power of the Spirit that is on you and put it on them. They will share the burden of the people with you so that you will not have to carry it alone. Numbers 11:16 and 17. Later, Joshua saw 2 of the elders prophesying and told Moses to stop them. Moses said, Are you jealous for my sake? I wish that all the Lord's people were prophets and that the Lord would put his spirit on them. Anytime we focus on competition or comparisons that hinder us from working with others, the Holy Spirit can empower us to shrug off that temptation. When we ask God to nurture kingdom-minded leadership in us, he spreads the gospel around the world and can even lighten our loads as we serve him together. And then what I'm getting here through that is Numbers. Humans aren't robots. We may have a lot of different numbers we're tied to or associated with, but we aren't a number, and we certainly aren't robots. We are humankind. Let us remember, don't take humans for granted, and don't become overly reliant on robots, or you may begin behaving like one. You are who you listen to. And we don't want to become a WALL-E. I don't know if you've seen that movie, but if not, you should. A WALL-E world. I always go into the bank, well, lately I do anyway, making a habit of going into the bank and not using the ATM unless I have to. I'm an introvert at heart anyway, but I much more prefer human contact than robots and AI. Okay, let's go ahead and draw. Strength, the ibis. The year we're in, the here and now. This is the ask of each and every one of us. Where can you find it? How can you step into self-empowerment? And then on the reverse, we have the Fool, and it's reversed. Because of one's strength, they've been able to overcome the foolish energies and behaviors around them. The reckless and foolish behaviors of the energies around them, trying to draw them in, pull them in. Energies at their worst, doing the worst. But This is why self-empowerment is important. Where do you find it? What feeds you? For me, it's the Holy Spirit, of course, the Most High. There's nothing like it. Nothing can compare to this kind of strength. We'll go ahead and close with that for today. I hope you have a peaceful weekend. Namaste.